Hello friends, welcome back one more time on my YouTube channel Dr. Nilesh Advice. I wish you must be happy and healthy, hearty, fit and fine, and maybe you are a little bit worried about the Omicron variant. But we will not go into the Omicron variant topic, but we will go to the different topic which is related to the sleep in the babies. Many times parents ask in the OPD that how much is the enough sleep for my baby? How it will affect my baby if he is not sleeping well? How should I know that whether the sleep is affecting my baby's growth and development or not? Many times mother is not finding enough sleep because baby is not sleeping. So how to make the child sleep easily, how to make the child sleep effectively, and how to make the child sleep effectively for a longer duration, all those things today we will discuss in this topic. Before going to the topic of the sleep, we have to consider a little bit amount of the sleep physiology, that what is the types of the sleep, what are the types of the sleep, and how the different type of the sleep affect the baby. So let's start the video and let's see that how the sleep can be beneficial to your baby. Thank you. Friends, sleep is very integral part of our body. During the sleep, our mind rests so that our mind is become again energetic for our daily routine day-to-day activities. So how much sleep is enough for the babies? This is a very basic question which everybody wants to know. Now before going to the answering that question, let's understand the type of the sleep. There are two types of the sleep known as REM sleep and the non-REM sleep. REM sleep, that means rapid eye movement sleep. Certain phases of the sleep in the night we will have the REM sleep when eye movements are rapid. That's why it is known as REM sleep or the rapid eye movement sleep. REM sleep is basically comes in the fractions, like the initially for the maybe the 10 minutes, then 15 minutes, then 30 minutes, and that's how it will go. So like suppose if you are sleeping at 9 p.m. then maybe around 11:30 you have around 15 minutes of the REM sleep. By 2 o'clock you have 30 minutes of the REM sleep. Early morning by 4 a.m. you will have maybe 1 or 2 hours of the REM sleep. This REM sleep is basically the refreshing sleep, or you can say it is a deep sleep. In this phase, there are certain type of the activities happen in our body. You might have heard that some child talks into the sleep, some child walks into the sleep, some child may be doing some activities into the sleep. Those all are related to this REM sleep. Like some child passes the urine in the sleep. This is also related to the REM sleep. So REM sleep is basically quite refreshing because that will shut most of the activities of the brain and it's refreshing to the morning hours for the normal routine day-to-day activities. Now first of all we consider that how much is sleep is enough for your baby. It depends on the age of your baby. Less than 1 year child generally sleeps for around 10 to 12 hours. So some child may be sleeping for 8 to 10 hours, some child may be sleeping for 10 to 12 hours. This is considered normal. How many naps the child can take? Some children, like the first 6 months, they will have a lot of naps, maybe around 5 or 6 naps. Some children, like the 6 to 1 year of the age group, maybe have around 2 or 3 naps. After 1 year of the age, the nap means number of the sleep will get reduced. Maybe it is once or twice in a 24 hours. After 1 year, generally the sleep duration is somewhere around 8 to 10 hours. After 5 years, generally most of the children sleep around 7 to 8 hours in a day. So this question is very important, that how many hours children sleep, but it's based on their age group. So that is a broader guideline. It is not specific for the specific children also, because some 8 hours, third day 12 hours, some child may sleep for around 12 hours as a stretch. So all these things are considered as a normal variation. Now how to make the child sleep? like the sleep initiation, how you will do the sleep initiation. So first of all, we have to set some routine for the child. We should not absolutely make the rules, but we have to make some routine for the child. Like suppose if you are planning to make the child sleep at around 9 p.m., then those preparations should start somewhere around 8 or 8:30. What are the steps you can take, or what are the preparation you can do? First of all, don't do any strenuous kind of the activity with the child. Like some children, some parents play with the child with the very energetic kind of the sports, maybe like the jumping or running or those kind of the activities. So 1.5 hours before, reduce those activities which are very strenuous or which is quite excitatory. You can stop the TV watching or the video game playing or the mobile playing at least 1.5 hours before making the child go to the sleep. You should dim the light where the child is going to sleep, so you make just a little bit dimmer light where the child can sleep. You can play a little bit soft music which child likes, and child will feel soothing and child might sleep. Avoid any kind of the drinks like the tea or the coffee which contains good amount of the caffeine, which are the excitatory chemical in the tea and the coffee. So we should avoid around 1.5 hours of the tea or coffee before the child goes to the sleep. So these are the steps you can take to initiate the sleep. Now it is advisable that child may sleep in a different bed but in the same room with you. When you can start, maybe around 1.5 or 2 years you can do that one, but we have to make sure the child should not fall from the bed, so there should be the enough railing. Don't keep soft toys in the baby's bed, because if the child turns and if his nose getting blocked, then his respiration may get compromised. So don't keep very soft toys or maybe the very soft pillows where the baby's respiration can get compromised. Another important thing is that while initiating the sleep, maybe the children find little bit difficulty. They will come and say that, "Na mama, I don't want to sleep. Tell me some stories. It is getting very scary." So we have to respect the baby's feeling and we have to act accordingly. Many times what happens, the child will wake up frequently in the night because he will feel some insecurities. So at that time, yes, we have to support the child. We have to again go back and counsel him and make him sleep. So I hope I have tried to clear it out, most of the queries related to the sleep. If you have still any questions, you can put into the comment box. Thank you very much.